Hey all, welcome back. My name is Lynette. If you're new here, a big welcome to you guys. Today I'm cleaning my living room. I'm giving it a good deep clean. If I were to wash my curtains, I would probably just stick them in the washer like this and put them on a low cycle. However, actually I didn't wash the living room curtains. These were just some others from another room. So I did wash some pillow covers, like one pillow cover I think, and a couple other pillows and some throws to just kind of freshen things up a little bit. I started by taking things off of the walls in the corners that I was ready to work in. I didn't really strip everything right away. I just kind of worked by section. It's just kind of how I operate. Here are my products that I was using today. I used a bunch of Norwex rags, a wall mop, and some Mr. Clean, and my sweeper. Now, guys, I got a new vacuum, at least new to me. If you have been watching my other videos, you knew I was kind of wishing for one and wanting a new one, and I was able to find this one on a Facebook site, one of those online yard sale things, and I got it for a steal, you guys. So it was kind of new to me, I guess, and the thing was in really good condition, so I'm very happy to have that new shark. The first thing I did was just wash down my windows and my blinds. I used the Norwex mitt and it worked really well. I had not had this thing before, so I am really happy to say that it does work very well on the window, like the blinds and stuff. And so I just gave the rest of the frame kind of a good wipe down and cleaning as well. Instead of trying to just wipe the windowsills, I used my vacuum and got out the crud like with that thing as much as I could, and then I was able to clean it a little bit better. So after that, I just washed down my windows using the Norwex rags, and they work so well, you guys. I'll try to put a link down below if I can, if you do not know what Norwex is, but basically you just use water and they clean way better than most other rags you are able to find. So if you're looking for something that does not use harsh chemicals or something, this would definitely be the way to go. So go ahead and check them out online or something if you're not familiar. But yeah, I just went ahead and cleaned all the windows in the living room, and I also did a couple of the others downstairs while I was at it anyway. It was kind of a nice warm day, and I know they're going to be harder to come by these days since it is fall. So I did find a few treasures underneath my furniture, but I guess that's to be expected, especially with little kids around. But basically, I just moved all the furniture away from the walls first, and then kind of did the corners and stuff with my vacuum and vacuumed in the place where the furniture would go. That way I could get kind of work from the top down, and then I worked on the walls after that. So if you're wondering how often I do a deeper cleaning in my house, I'll be honest, I don't know. It's not necessarily like I have a set schedule. I would say, I try to maybe hit most of the areas at least once or twice a year. I kind of tend to just wipe things when I see that it's necessary. I don't usually leave spills and stuff or like things on the wall. I try to keep after it, so it doesn't really get terribly bad, but I like to sometimes just kind of, get a deeper clean. I do wish I would just get in the habit of doing like an actual zone cleaning so that I wouldn't have to like do a whole deep clean and just kind of be able to keep after things. But I don't know, for some reason it just hasn't really worked for me yet. I did try it for a while. I kind of worked by room, like one room a week or something, but I think with the busyness of life and like children, I don't know, I guess it just didn't really work for me. I like routines, but I don't know, I'm not one to just rigidly stick to something every single day. Like I have some things I do every day, but then other things are kind of just as needed, and schedules change, things are not always the same, and so I guess that's kind of how I operate. I kind of just do on an as needed basis. And I tend to be kind of one of those to want to do everything in one shot. Like, I don't like to be continuously working on projects. I don't know, that's just kind of me, I guess. I used a magic eraser on some of the areas in the walls where there's some scuff marks and like black marks and stuff. It does a pretty good job of it, not everything completely, but yeah, I like to do that before I go ahead and wash the walls. Now, if you are wondering about my mop, to be honest, I don't really have a lot of information. I think it came from an Amish store in Holmes County, probably. It's an extendable mop. Like, this is not fully extended, what you see here. And as you can see, my light just fell down. Whew. Anyways, that's okay. But the head, you can take the head off and wash it and, you know, just wring it out by hand. So, I don't know. I don't have a lot of information on that, but it's kind of like a Bona, I guess. Like, I have a Bona mop for my floors, but the head isn't quite as, like, wide as the Bona, I guess. So, yeah, but it would be similar to that, I suppose. I really wish I could have gotten a professional carpet cleaner guy in to do my carpets. I have not done them since we installed these carpets when we moved in several years ago, and it is in desperate need of it. But yeah, for now I just kind of let it go, and hopefully I can do it sometime. But that is something I would have really liked to do. Also, I didn't really mention what I use to wash the walls as far as cleaner. I just use the Mr. Clean and water in case you did not figure that out. But I just basically use whatever I have on hand as far as cleaner, so I'm not too picky about that. So at this point, I think the boys were in bed. I was able to put them down for naps, and somehow they actually stayed in bed and slept, which I was really thankful for. But yeah, so I was able to kind of finish up the last of the cleaning without them running around and, you know, messing things up as you go. So that was really great. I do vacuum my sofas fairly regularly. I don't do it necessarily every week, but I do try and keep after it, so it really wasn't too bad. And that really helps if you do that, especially if you have pets in the house. I'm sure a lot of you do that, but I don't have any right now, so it doesn't get quite as bad, but still you kind of tend to lose things down in the seat cushions and stuff. But I'm also able to take off these covers if I need to wash them, but I didn't need to do that this time, so that kind of helped cut down on a little bit of my time. I've also gotten a lot of questions about where I got the sofas. They are from a furniture store in Holmes County. I had gotten them at Andrews Furniture, but they are the Sam Moore brand, so I think you could look them up online. I don't know the exact style of this sofa or whatever, but yeah, I think you could look that up along with the recliner we have as well. That one is also Sam Moore. Another thing I did was clean my ceiling fan before I vacuumed the floor. It was a little bit interesting to try and clean it without like a chair or anything, but I was too lazy to try and get something, and so I just kind of gave it a little bit of a wipe down, and it wasn't really too bad anyway, so that is another thing I had to do before I finished up. So let me just take a minute to just really sing the praises of this vacuum. Guys, I love it. I hadn't really known what exactly I wanted. I knew I wanted a shark, but when this one popped up, I immediately kind of went for it, and I love it. It's totally what I was looking for. It has attachments and everything right on it. Like, it's so easy to interchange, and you could use it on hard floors, which I love. I don't have a lot of hard floors, but it's handy because I can now just use it very well in my kitchen and stuff like that. So I'm going to link that down below if I can, and yeah, you can check it out if you are interested. But I was so excited to be able to find this for $50. Yes, you heard right, $50. I was so happy with that. But anyways, I was done with the living room, and I'm so happy I was able to get that out of the way. If you guys want to see more deep cleaning videos, let me know, and I could probably try and do that. It kind of helps me motivate myself to get things done if you guys want to see it as well. So thank you so much for watching, guys. If you have any questions, leave them down below, and I would love to chat with you guys. So I will talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.